What's happening? Joe's Picks here with another free daily leans and picks video coming at you on this December 27th. Starting the new week off. Hopefully, you can start off right. For more of my premium plays, strongest picks, and more, head over to joesleansandpicks.com. And let's get into it. So, at the bottom of the screen there, you can see our free pick of the day is from the Green Bay Packers and Tennessee Titans game. But our first lean is the Brooklyn Nets at -10. Second lean is the Bucks at -12. And the Celtics and Pacers, we are leaning for the over in that one, and we'll get to those here in a second. So our first lean of the day is the Brooklyn Nets at -10 against the Hornets. What else can we say about KD and Kyrie? They are on absolute fire to start the season. Kyrie's averaging 32 points through the first two games, and KD's averaging 25 through those first two games. And in those two games, they have won both of those by at least 25 points or more. That first game coming against the Warriors, and the second game, they actually won by 28 against the Celtics, which is pretty impressive. The Hornets have played decently well to start the season, but, they're not the Celtics. I don't see them keeping up with Brooklyn for as long in this one. I can see Brooklyn pulling away at some point, as, the Nets are just too strong. Also, the Hornets are on their first back-to-back to start the season, so their legs might not be under them for the entire time. So our lean for this game is Brooklyn covering the spread. And our second lean, we are leaning with the Bucks -12 versus the Knicks tonight. And the Bucks are scoring with ease this season, averaging 129 points between the first two games. And just like in our last lean, the Knicks are not the Celtics. The Celtics ended up beating the Bucks by one when Giannis missed a free throw to send the game into overtime. Knicks are playing back-to-back. This will be their first back-to-back this season. And in their first two games, they've actually held the game close until the first half was almost over, in which they just seemed to fall apart. And being this their first back-to-back, I don't see them hang with the Bucks for too long in this one, as the Bucks are just too strong and will end up pulling away from the Knicks and will probably cover the spread by 12. In our third lean, we are leaning towards the over 220.5 in this Celtics-Pacers game tonight. The Celtics were absolutely embarrassed by the Nets in their last game. They lost by 28 points in that one, and the Pacers have looked really good to start the season, but their two wins come against the Knicks and the Bulls. The Celtics will need to score to win in this one, as their defense has kind of been lacking with missing Kemba Walker. So the Celtics are kind of realizing that they're going to have to put up some points early in the season to win some games. So I see this one going over. We're leaning towards that, and let's get into our free pick, in which we are taking the Green Bay Packers tonight against the Tennessee Titans. We are taking them at a -2.5 spread, and this is a big game for both teams, actually. The Packers are still chasing that one seed, trying to secure that and lock that up. And not to mention, the Packers are at home, which their home record this year is 6-1, and Aaron Rodgers' career record at home is actually 77, 19, and one tie. So how can you bet against the Packers at home in this one, or ever for that matter? But the Titans' defense actually comes in ranking 28th in pass yards against per game. Opponents are averaging around 276 yards in the air against the Titans, and that's going to be a tough one with obviously how good Aaron Rodgers is. And the Packers against the run. The Packers are actually ranked 11th in yards per game by opposing teams on the ground, which is actually a lot better than it seems, especially against a Titans team that is very Derrick Henry heavy. So we are picking the Packers at -2.5 in this one, as we are thinking Aaron Rodgers can be able to pass over this Titans defense a little bit better than the Titans are going to be able to run against the Packers. So therefore, tonight in some Sunday night football action primetime game, we are picking the Packers at -2.5. And those are our free daily leans and picks for you here at Joe's Picks, trying to push our run to 5-3 and start off the week right with a win. For more of my premium picks, strongest plays, and more, head over to joesleansandpick.com, and we'll see you.